Mewing is seen as a meme, it's seen as a joke, but the reality is that mewing is very important. It's responsible for the length of your mandible, the development of your maxilla, the sharpness of your jaw, and a few other things. And it's also the main thing I've used to change my side profile from this to this in just a few months. Mewing isn't just a meme you see on social media, it's responsible for the proper development of your entire face. And a small amount of you watching this will already know this. You know that it matters a lot to your appearance and that it isn't just some joke or meme. Now, if you're part of those people who understand that mewing is important and you've tried to mew before already, I can almost guarantee you that you're doing it wrong. Most of you who have tried to keep proper tongue posture before are placing it incorrectly, and this can make a really big difference in the amount of progress you make. If you place your tongue incorrectly in your mouth, you can make a lot less progress than if you placed it correctly. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what proper tongue posture even means, how you can find the right position to place it in, and how you can solve the different issues that you'll face when starting to mew properly. Also, if you don't know who I am, my name is Adrien. I help mostly men improve their looks by improving their health and their habits. I personally improved my jaw recession, my facial bloating, my entire side profile, my physique, my prey eyes, part of my facial asymmetry, and a few other things, all done after the age of 20. I currently have a free program/community which covers the basics of improving your looks, and I also have a paid program with advanced modules and full protocols where I also help people on a more individual level. So that being said, let's go back to the video. So the first thing we need to discuss is how to get your tongue in the right position. The reason it matters is because the more of your tongue comes into contact with your palate and presses against the roof of your mouth, the more results you're going to get from mewing. A big problem with people is that they only get a third of their tongue on the roof of their mouth instead of having their full tongue pressed against it, which causes them to only get a part of the full results. Having your tongue fully pressed against the roof of your mouth is the right position for it to be in, not just the first third or first two-thirds. Your tongue has to be fully pressed against the roof of your mouth if you want to get the full benefits. So the way you get your tongue in the right position is by following a few steps. First, you'll need to place your tongue against your upper front teeth in the middle. So wherever you have a split between your teeth, just place the tip of your tongue against it. Then once your tongue touches against the back of your front teeth, what you'll do, and this will look kind of stupid, is make a big exaggerated smile while having your eyes wide open and your tongue still against the back of your teeth. What you'll realize when you do this is that your tongue will be very strongly pressed against the palate of your mouth, which is the proper position for your tongue to be in. Then once you've done that, you'll obviously bring your facial expressions back to normal while keeping your tongue in that position. Now, to then solidify your tongue in that position, what you'll need to do is swallow any saliva you have in between your tongue and the palate of your mouth. Whenever you have saliva in there, it will be more difficult to create a suction point where your tongue is almost stuck against the palate of your mouth. So what you'll do is simply swallow as many times as you need while keeping your tongue in that position as best as you can. You can always repeat the smile one or more 2 times to really have your tongue suctioned in that position. Also finally, once your tongue is in that position, you'll also need to make sure that the pressure is on your palate and not against your upper front teeth. Although we place our tongue there at first, it's not where your tongue should press after having the right position, okay? Now, once you get your tongue in the right position, you might be faced with 2 different problems. The first is that you cannot actually get your tongue fully against the roof of your mouth because something is blocking it. And second is that you can get your tongue in that position, but you cannot hold it any longer than a few minutes. You might have the first problem, you might have the second, or you might have both. In any case, both of these issues are caused by having weak facial muscles. If you can't get your tongue in the right position because something is blocking it, it's most likely due to you having a tongue tie, which can be solved by training your tongue. And if you cannot keep your tongue in the right position for more than a few minutes, you probably have weak suprahyoid muscles, which are muscles located underneath your jaw. So in the next 2 sections, we're going to cover how you can train the right muscles to solve both of these issues. So the first issue you might be facing is that you can't seem to get your tongue in the right position, and the main cause of it will most likely be that you have a tongue tie. So the way you can fix a tongue tie is through training the muscles in your tongue in a specific way. So here's how you can do it. First, you'll need to place your tongue against your upper front teeth again. So again, wherever you have a split between your teeth, just place the tip of your tongue against it. Then what you'll need to do is open your mouth as wide open as possible while keeping your tongue against your upper front teeth. Then once your mouth is open, you'll simply take both of your index fingers and place them both just underneath the top of your tongue. So not fully at the top, but just underneath that spot. You can also place only one of your index fingers, but I prefer doing 2 because I have more stability doing it that way. Now, once you have your tongue in the right position, you'll simply need to press with your finger or fingers with light pressure against your tongue while resisting with your tongue against that pressure. When you do this, you should feel pressure around the place where your tongue tie is. So you will repeat this as many times as you want throughout the day, and each time you'll do about 3 to 4 sets of 15-second holds. The more often you do it throughout the day, the better of course, but you just have to find a rhythm that you can consistently do. It doesn't really matter if you do it 10 times in a day if you can only do it 3 days in a row. So that's basically how we can solve a tongue tie slowly over time. Train your tongue through placing pressure on it with your index fingers, and this will over time fix your tongue tie. Now, the second issue you'll probably face is the fact that you cannot hold your tongue in the right position for more than a few minutes. So this is again because the muscles underneath your jaw called your suprahyoids aren't strong enough to keep your tongue in an upwards position. Many of us have never really kept proper tongue posture throughout our life, and we've also never directly trained these muscles, meaning that they've never been properly trained, and this will be an issue when you start mewing. Now, the way you're going to train these muscles is to do two main movements, which I've covered in previous videos already. So the first is something called supine chin raises, where you get on a bench or bed, and instead of curling your neck up, you'll try to make as many double chins as possible and try to squeeze that area around your jaw as much as possible. You'll do this 2 times a week, and each time you'll do 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Also make sure you warm up properly before. Then the second exercise you can do is something called resisted jaw openings. In this case, you'll place your hands together, create a 90-degree angle between your index fingers and thumbs. You'll place your thumbs underneath your chin and your index fingers against your nose, and you'll then press with your chin while resisting with your thumbs. So this is something you'll do after supine chin raises, and you'll do it 2 times a week, and each time you'll do 2 sets of 20 reps. Again, make sure to warm up properly to not risk injuring yourself. So these are the 2 main movements you can do. Both of them will be very good for strengthening that area and will, as a result, help you keep your tongue in the right position for much longer. So this is basically all you need to know to mew properly and consistently. Place your tongue in the right position, train your tongue to allow your tongue to get in that position, and train your super highwits to ensure your tongue can actually stay in that position for long enough. So that's all you need to know. Thank you for watching. If you find all of this stuff interesting and you want to learn more, remember we have both a free program if you want to learn the basics and a paid program if you're really serious about improving your looks, health, and habits. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.